Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AWX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green lines down here are coming from. And on that note, I'm just going to go ahead and do some house cleaning and get rid of them. Sure, they still pertain. They're just not really relevant. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's clutter with lines all over the place. So let's just try to keep this as clean as possible. But one of the newest areas of support that's been established and what I would call the ideal level, I mean, if you say, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay up here above 365. Now, don't get me wrong. If the price falls below 365, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price can somehow manage to stay up above that level, that would certainly be a huge sign of power going forward. Taking a step back, and I believe I talked about this yesterday, but I'm going to continue to talk about it because it really does a good job of making things very efficient. But as far as how do I just measure the overall health of the price movement in an efficient manner, just use that purple line, which is the famous 50-period moving average. As the name implies, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So want to be efficient. From the big picture, the easy, efficient way to do that, as long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full control, the bulls are in full health, any way you want to look at it. Sure, 365, if the price could stay above there, that would be great, but grand scheme of things viewpoint, as long as the price is above that purple line, then the bulls 100% own the chart. What about levels of resistance? In terms of where the sellers are hanging out, right now, that seems to be right up there around the $4.40 mark. So 440 will be public enemy number one going forward. All in all, though, I mean, resistance levels matter, but they don't matter because as long as the price continues to build higher bases, which it's been doing over the past couple of days, and as you've witnessed, everything else will take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So focus on building higher lows and those higher bases, and then just sit back and enjoy the trend. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.